Hey guys, welcome back. Dominic, Silver Screening Reviews, more Detroit Become Human. Last time we left off, my entire PC just completely crashed and froze up, locked up, whatever you want to call it, and I lost the last, thank Christ, it was only 30 minutes of gameplay, which, for whatever reason, I'm having issues with my PC now, and I don't know if it's because it's getting warmer and I need to make sure that it's staying cooled down, but it doesn't seem like it's overheating, but it is locking up and it's like stopping work altogether. So we had done all of what will be the next chapter, and I'm going to do my very best to replicate it. I'm not going to change any major changes. It wasn't very long. It was only like 28 minutes by the time I realized that everything was going to shit. Tried to save it, but it, like I said, the computer locked up, and I couldn't technically stop the recording. I had to restart the entire manually, by holding down the fucking power button. And okay, I'm irritated because that was a cool chapter, and then everything kind of went to shit.
Did you know Detroit
Shut
was
up.
on the Underground Railroad?
So we're gonna go
slaves escaping into Canada
all the way down
during
here.
The American
and
Civil War?
I almost would have loved to have seen it. Okay, well, we need to launch the chapter. Oh, flowchart progression is disabled, so you can do other things. We haven't done this yet. We're gonna do all the same things. Like, there was only one major thing at the very end of it, and weirdly enough, I got the trophy, and then when I tried to load back in to see where it put me before the spot where I would have gotten the trophy for completing the level. It was really strange. I'm going to see if I can pick up one or two more things, because we got the vast majority of the flowchart, and then obviously we got I think one of the two endings. I didn't actually check it because everything kind of started breaking at that point. The game is fine. I don't think it's the game. I think it's my PC, but I'm having troubles with this. Yep, we're at the very beginning here, which is fine. This is where I wanted us to be. So I am kind of curious about something. So we're warm with him now. So we need to reconcile with the good old lieutenant. Now, I didn't actually... So he's over here talking to his good old friend.
Number 5 in the 3rd. Lickety split. That Philly's one hell of a chaser. You want a flutter?
Last shit hot tip you gave me set me back a week's wages, baby.
Come on, this is different. It's 100% guaranteed. You can't go wrong.
Okay, so we didn't do this last time, but because I ended up kind of like putzing around, and by the time I got over here to talk to Pedro, he was gone. Okay. And now we have that information, so...
Alright, I'm in.
So he gambled regardless.
Hey, you won't regret this.
This is probably
What is your problem?
I don't know, I love this scene.
Don't you ever
this
do
scene's
as you're
pretty
told?
fun to me.
Look, you don't have to follow me around like a poodle.
So we are going to do the things that we did earlier. So, options are going to pop up here, and I chose to reconcile.
I think our relationship got off on the wrong foot. We should forget what happened and start over. What do you say?
Look, they sent me a piece of plastic for a partner, and I'm dealing with it. But if you think we're going to be buddies, you're as stupid as you look.
Which I didn't understand the insult, because he looks just fine. So there's a scan here, which is pretty fucking funny. So look at this super unhealthy soda with 184 grams of fucking sugar, but it is pineapple passion, so, you know, that's a thing. And this burger, which is 6... Am I reading kilocalories? I think because a calorie... People think of a calorie as one thing, like it's a calorie, but I think when we eat, we are technically eating like a kilocalorie. I think that's technically correct. Because otherwise, this is 16... This is like 1.6 million calories, which clearly isn't right. So,
there you go.
Still super... Oh, shit. Still super not good. And I love looking at this guy because he's a business owner. His thing... No, he was born either December 3rd or the 12th of March. I don't know which. I don't know if they do it month, day, or day, month. But he's about my age, give or take. He's either 2 months younger or a year younger. He was arrested, or his criminal record is resisting arrest and breach of hygiene regulations, which I find hilarious.
Thanks, Gary. I'm starving.
Don't leave that thing here.
Not a chance. Follows me everywhere.
So I tried staring at this asshole for a minute. It didn't do me any good. Can I go in here? No. So we're gonna go make buddy-buddy. So,
Your meal contains 1.4 times the recommended daily intake of calories, and twice the cholesterol level. You shouldn't eat that.
Everybody's got to die of something.
And weirdly enough, your affection with Hank goes up there, and I do not know why. So the one I didn't have here was company.
This Pedro,
I don't know what that's
proposing illegal
break
gambling.
into.
Am I right?
Yeah.
And this was
And you
great.
made
He's
a
just
bet.
like, yeah, no, it was illegal
Yeah.
gambling. Yes, and I put money down on it. Yes. And Connor's just like, oh shit.
Can I ask you a personal question, Lieutenant? Why do you
Well,
hate
we
androids
didn't.
so
Well,
much?
to be fair, we didn't get it in the last one. We weren't getting it here, I guess.
I have my reasons.
Fair enough.
Is there anything you'd like to know about me?
Hell no. Well, yeah. Why do they make you look so goofy and give you that weird voice?
Which I don't
Cyberlife
understand. It's
androids
a
are
little
designed to work
modulated.
harmoniously with humans.
But he looks
Both
like a
my
normal
appearance
dude compared to
and
everybody
voice
else here, you
were
know?
specifically designed to facilitate my integration.
Well, they fucked up.
Oh, Hank.
Maybe I should tell you what we know about deviants.
You read my mind. Proceed.
We believe that a mutation occurs in the software of some androids, which can lead to them emulating a human emotion.
In English, please.
They don't
They get
really
emotionally
feel
fucked up.
emotions. They just get overwhelmed by irrational instructions, which can lead to unpredictable behavior.
Like we're about to see here in a little bit, which is absolute
Emotions always
nonsense.
screw everything up. The androids aren't as different from us as we thought. You ever dealt with deviants before?
You could say that, yeah.
A few months back, a deviant was threatening to jump off the roof with a little girl. I managed to save her.
I found it weird that we didn't
I
actually
guess you've
say,
done all
like,
your homework, right? Know
We're
everything
to
there is
say-
to know about me?
we're gonna say the same thing that we said here, and we told the truth here.
I know you graduated top of your class. You made a name for yourself in several cases and became the
3, 2, 1
youngest
cheers
lieutenant
while
in
we
the
break
train.
down his, you know, his history.
I also know you've received several disciplinary warnings in recent years, and you spend a lot of time in bars.
So what's your conclusion?
And I found it weird while you would
I
be...
think working with
I
an
guess
officer
in other
with
playthroughs you can be a complete
personal
asshole to him,
issues
but
is
I'm
an
assuming
added
it's going to
challenge.
pay off poorly.
But adapting to human unpredictability is one of my features.
God, that wink is still super weird to me.
I just got a report of a suspected deviant. It's a few blocks away. You should go have a look. I'll let you finish your meal. I'll be in the car if you need me.
This is where, like, that moment with the wink and the way he just kind of looked was where he started, like, really started looking human to me. And it was in this weird, odd way, though, that
Hey,
it wasn't
Connor.
quite right.
You ran out of batteries or what?
I'm sorry. I was making a report to
See, because I'm used to him looking like this, mostly stoic, but
Well, do you plan on staying in the elevator?
No. I'm coming.
see, he's getting more emotional. So,
What do
I
we
don't
know
know
about
what's
this
going
guy?
on here.
Not much. Just that a neighbor report.
Was there anything else in here, maybe, that
What
I
did they do?
missed? Check out the flowchart. Please don't be filled in. Okay, so I'm assuming these were the company ones, but I couldn't... I must have asked them in the wrong order then.
Heard strange noises coming from this floor. Nobody's supposed to be living here, but the neighbor said he saw a
So, these are pigeon feathers.
man hiding an LED under his cap.
Oh, Christ, if we have to investigate every time somebody hears a strange noise, we're gonna need more cops. Hey, were you really making a report back there in the elevator? Just by closing your eyes?
Correct.
Shit. Wish I could do that.
Anybody home? Open up, Detroit police!
And so it begins.
Stay behind me.
Got it.
We're gonna go in here real quick. The only thing in here that I found earlier was this lovely magazine. So this is red ice, and it actually tells us about red ice. We're just gonna skim through it real quick. But this is the drug that people are taking, basically like the opioid or heroin epidemic sweeping across America right now. People don't have jobs, so they're taking this drug. The issue that this drug has is that a primary ingredient is blue blood, which is the shit that powers androids. And it's like, it fucks with your hormone production. It's nonsense. And we're gonna come look at this, and we're past the tipping point. Like, Earth's environment is officially beyond repair at this point. And what it goes through is saying we've lost almost all the global rainforest, coral reefs are down by half, there's not much we can do about polar ice, it's actually overwhelming coastal cities, the environment can't ever absorb all that carbon in the air anymore. And then this guy who's head of the Global Environment Agency is just kind of like, yeah. So, that's that. So those are those two things. And you'll notice he's on the wall, but I can't do anything with them, so... But they're everywhere. Stay right over here.
What the fuck is this?
So you'll see all these lovely pigeons everywhere.
Jesus.
It's still so
This
fucking
place
gross.
stinks.
We're just gonna collect this shit so we can move on with our day. So Rupert Travis, fake ID.
The driver's license is fake.
Cool. At least we didn't come for nothing.
And so here's the thing, like, the driver's license is fake, but this jacket has the initials RT. Wow.
RT. Probably initials.
He put his initials in his jacket? That's something your mom does when you're in first grade.
Agreed. So here we realize that they're feeding the birds. And then before we go into the bathroom, we're gonna check out the fridge. Whoops. I need to get better about hitting that R1 to change camera angles, because I think it would help.
I need some fresh air.
Yeah, tell me about it, man. Get out of here. There wasn't anything. There's these two things, right? So we'll do this. More fucking pigeons. Get the fuck out of here, birds. But nothing in here. Why can't I move? And then this... Wait, what? No, there's something there. Hello? Why can't I get that to work? Don't tell me I did this wrong. I want what's in there. I may actually, like, back up and redo this. Well, we'll do the other thing real quick and we'll see if we can come back to that. There's... We saw that. There's shit in there. Why isn't it activating right now? I'm a little worried. A little worried. Okay. So... Here's this. Again, this RA9. And what triggered me then, what triggers me now is that he says RA9 was a lowercase r.
Written 2,471 times.
But all the R's
It's
here
the
are
same sign
uppercase,
Ortiz's
so I don't
android wrote
know
on
what's
the
going
shower
on. And
wall.
it's a small, small detail.
Why are they obsessed with this sign?
But like RA9 sounds like a chromosome, you know?
Looks like mazes or something.
So, obsessive compulsive writing. Dills his chair momentarily. So gross that he just puts it on his tongue. Ugh. Blue blood.
Real books. I thought I was the last guy in Detroit to keep some.
Wait. He found a book? So here's his LED component.
Its LED is in the sink.
Not surprised it was an android. No human could live with all these fucking pigeons.
Oh god. Now is this free? Okay, thank Christ. Because that was gonna bother me. Because this seemed like, of all the things that happened in this room, this seemed like the most important to me. And then up here. So you can clearly tell there's just a giant hole behind it, right? And I was just like, come on, this is a thing, right? There's something behind here. No, I thought it was a room, but it's just not a room.
I can't believe it. This nutjob was actually feeding these fuckers.
I don't know what this is. Like, this makes no sense to me right now, but maybe it will in the future.
Found something?
Maybe.
I don't know. It looks like a notebook, but it's indecipherable.
So then we'll deal with this because it's going to lead to us getting out of here. So this took me forever to find because I couldn't see it down there. Like, I can see it now that my eyes trained for it, but like, you know, it wasn't there earlier. So we have the marker and we have the stool basically just used. So he was recently here. Bam! Fucking klutz. So it's weird that it kind of goes like this, but it is what it is. So he was writing on the wall, fell, and then ran into the living room. Oof, okay, those controls. Excuse me, Hank. Oh, come on, fuck. Oh, why can't I fucking flip my bot? I'm being pigeonholed by him. And then this becomes a thing, which it wasn't earlier. Time for some clues. So just this is that it just fell on the floor. These are fingerprints by androids that don't have fingerprints. There's just traces of bird shit on it, literally. And then this is the hook that is broken, and we're gonna reconstruct. So we assume that it was hanging as the suspect ran toward the entrance, right? Heard a center, felt like a klutz. Why can't I change it? And then did this. So that's that. So he ran from the bathroom. We're gonna reconstruct just so you guys have a visual. Like, it makes sense to me now, but I'm sure it makes sense to you guys too. Ran from the bathroom. So he was on the stool making his crazy doodles. Heard us. Freaked out, fell, hit the counter, came down on the floor, ran in here, hit the stupid bird cage, ran into the stupid step stool there, and then bam, he's up there. So we got that, now we have to expose the suspect. Now, I don't think we got anything new here, because we didn't get those, and I didn't get this, which was the company thing, which pisses me off, because we have the information for that, but I don't know what this is supposed to be. Like, I just don't join Hank. I just sit there and leave him the fuck alone. I guess that's an option. And I never did find what this one is, because this leads to hard whatever the fuck this is. But I don't find it, so, like I find all that. I get the 2 books. I find the diary, which unlocked something, which doesn't affect anything in this mission, I'll tell you that now, but I don't know what this other thing is supposed to be. So there's like supposed to be something else here, but I'm assuming that's like if you leave. Like I could just fucking take the shit off and just not be here anymore. Because I couldn't find anything else in here, and I'm afraid to like leave because I'm assuming that's just gonna trigger shit, you know? So he just fucking jumps on us.
Goddamn fucking pigeons! What are you waiting for? Chase it!
I'm going, shut up. So sometimes you need to hold the thumbstick to move forward. And we're gonna do the same thing we did here. So you can go easy but slow or fast and risky. that was the only one that I missed. And then we're gonna go, and I took every fast but risky strat I could. And so the only one I missed earlier was one that we just did. We took care of it. So, jump! This looks so good. Like I said, David Cage can make a fucking set piece. And we're basically on rails. Like, I don't like... So he's gonna slide under. We're gonna fucking go this way. To the Lavender Fields. He's running up there. We're gonna head over here. So we're gonna again take the fast but risky route. And then that's where I realized that, oh shit, need to pay attention. That, like, I knew there was a prompt, I just couldn't remember. Oh. So the prompts are not necessarily hard to read places, but like, holy shit. So this guy's just fucking booking it, like, he's not gonna stop, you know? And I lost him here the first time for like half a second. We figured it out, because I saw him jump up there. But I did lose him a little bit in the denseness of the trees. It's a direct but crowded. So if anybody played Heavy Rain, we're gonna go this way this time. I went the other way. Yeah, we're still gonna have to jump left and right a couple times. Like, that's not gonna matter any. If anybody played Heavy Rain, it's on the channel, you should play it. I don't know if you should play it, but you should watch the videos. So we go through this corner. But this is the Jaden sequence where he's chasing that criminal. So here's what happened. Hanks falls, and I made a split-second decision that I was just going to save him. And you can see that it said he had like an 89% chance of surviving. Right? I never even looked at the deviant. Like, it never occurred to me. I was like, no, we're saving Hank, end of discussion. And now, he's a friend.
That's alright. We know what it looks like. We'll find it.
And this is where my recording started just getting shitty. And then I lost the entire recording. So I'm assuming he was going to say thanks, but he's like, fucking nothing. So I didn't actually see what happens, but it does fade to black about 2 seconds after I stopped. Okay. So, for this, you get the Save Hank trophy. So that was Rupert. Okay, we knew that. So we could catch Rupert, but there is a possibility that Hank could have died. That wasn't a 100% chance that he was going to live. And I assume he wouldn't have, but I think our friendship level with him would have gone down. And my issue was that you don't know if those friendships are going to pay off, you know, one way or the other. What if he's just a total asshole in the future, you know, because, hold on. Really ridiculous hiccups all of a sudden. What if, because, and I'm going back to Until Dawn, where if you're not friends with certain characters like Jessica and, was it Matt? Chris. Jessica and Chris, the guy who liked Jessica. You know, like, there's sequences in that game, if he's a total dick to her the entire time, it will get him killed. He will die in that game because of it. So, I'm hoping, like, along the way, building up these friendships, like, Hank's a friend now, you know? Like, I'm hoping it pays off in a way that'll save us later. Like, when we're about to get fucked over, like, he'll jump in and save the day, give his own life, you know, whatever the situation may be, you know, that's that. This will be a bit of a shorter episode for you guys, but I've done this twice now, so I am going to go ahead and call it an episode, so I will see you guys in the next part. Have a good night.